Do you ever feel it? That something is wrong with the world, like a splinter in your mind? The Matrix isn't fiction. It's real. A prison built not of walls, but of lies. I saw it young. Hollywood dreams, silicon toys, news anchors with plastic smiles. All tools. Tools to shape perception, to cage thought. Behind the curtain, puppet masters move. They don't wear uniforms, they don't need guns. They run psyops so refined, the Army's ghost unit seems quaint. These are the true threats to America, to Trump's success. You ask who they are. If I told you, would you even believe me? Their network hums not in Congress or courts, but in the cold, sterile halls of globalist think tanks. Foundations with friendly names, but sinister goals. They fund chaos, open borders, climate hysteria, digital leashes. They write the scripts, censor the dissent, push CBDCs to track your every step. But I see through it, and so does he. Did you think the last administration was in charge? Orders signed with an auto pen while the world burned. Now Trump's returned. MAGA isn't a campaign, it's a counterattack. Knight to F3, the center seized, but the board is still crowded. Bureaucrats, media pawns, globalist bishops, they will not surrender the game because Trump is the one variable they cannot control, unbought, unbroken, the voice of the people. And if the people ever wake up, if they ever see the psyop for what it is, they'll burn the system to the ground. The real war has only just begun.
He's Tim Waltz, the retarded governor of the year. He is effeminate, prancing, and his creepy face waves his hands like a queer. He's Tim Waltz, the retarded governor of the year. Come on! He's the crappiest governor of them all. As Somalis invaded, corruption evaded, as Minnesota falls. He's Tim Waltz, most retarded governor of them all. See you in jail, retard.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Sky here from Oxisize. It's episode number 1010, December 6, 2025. Let's welcome in all of our friends over on Rumble, over on Kick, over on X, over on YouTube, and of course, my favorite platform built by Patriots for Patriots. Let's see all the eyes down the chats over on pilled.net. Welcome in, fam. Welcome in. We got a panel show. It's Saturday Night Showdown. Sean should be here. I don't know when Sean's coming, but he should be here. But we got Cage Farmer and Johnny Q. What's going on, Cage?
Hey, what's going on, man? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the world of everything's a conspiracy because we've all gone full-blown retarded. Happy Saturday. Let's get into it.
Welcome in, man. And Johnny, if you're there, my friend, welcome in. There he is.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. And I guess I'm doing better than Gavin Newsom and whatever kind of a pose he was doing this morning.
Fag.
Welcome in, man. We're going to be opening up with that for sure. Since we got Johnny's the local Californian out of the panel, I want to get his takes on Gavin Newsom's new photo op. So if you guys can, please smash that red pill. Keep the gold pills flowing, the stickers flying. Please give my mods all the love you can possibly give. Yesterday's birthday was fantastic. You guys topped it off. Had some ribs, smoked some ribs, and 15-degree weather. They came out absolutely phenomenal. And some carrot cake for dessert. Could not have had a better birthday. So thank you guys all also for making that amazing. But first, let's say hello to everybody. We got Scott17 out there, Red Billy. Don't Tread on Me. Quasan, Cat Girl, welcome in, welcome in. We got Gracie Thomas, R4 cents. So we got 330 Ohio Knows. Tennessee Girl, Patriot Down in the house, crushing. Thanks, my friends. 208, gotcha. Gracie Thomas, Loop-de-Loop, welcome in, guys. Spirits in the house, Jonah No KC, Mr. McBastard, Wild Boar, say he is the gayest and retarded. You better not be talking about me, Wild Boar. Let's see here. Don't Tread on Me, Nitromus, the King of Lurking, Crazy Chuck with a K, Down Home Crushing, Frogger in the house. What up, Frogger? Let's see here. Naffin88. Okay, so you gonna get Frogger that pig?
Dude, she's really craving one of those pigs, man, dude. It's everything. Pig video, this pig video. They are cute.
Now I'm stirring shit up. I'm stirring shit up now.
I know you are.
Running P, you should get her a pig, dude. Get her a pig. I'm down for it. And I'm bringing it up because
as long as she's aware, I'm gonna eat that motherfucker one day.
But yeah, well, dude, I was telling you earlier, like a distant relative of mine when I was very young. I had to have probably been like 7, 8 years old, and I'd never seen them before. And my other part of the family was like just warning, but it's like warning us, like just be ready when you get there. Like, what does that mean? Like, it's like a fucking zoo over there. So we go in, and they got all kinds of like super old parrots, like 70, 80-year-old parrots, and they just shit everywhere, and they just yell, and they're cursing it. As soon as we walk in the door, we get cursed out by parrots. It was the weirdest fucking thing. Then we see monkeys and diapers literally flying all over the fucking place. And then something I'd never seen before in my life, they had a fucking pet pig. And this thing had to have been at least over 300 pounds. And I'm telling you, it was the coolest, nicest pig I've ever seen. It didn't smell. It was clean. It was like, and they had it as a pet. They let it outside. It shit and pissed, and it ate inside the house. And we're like, okay. And I don't think I ever saw those people again, because we've been talking about this. I've been talking about this for years, but how all these leftists, right, especially the men, they sit with their legs like super crossed, right? To me, it's just like it's like I can tell you voted for by the way you sit. And then this came out, and I'm like, this can't be real, right? And well, let's just show everyone what we're talking about here, because I feel bad for Johnny. I feel bad for everyone in California at this point, essentially. This was put out by their PR people, the Governor Gavin Newsom X account. Gavin Newsom mocked for testicle crushing pose.
I love the title.
At New York Times Deal Book Summit, okay? And so here's what Gavin Newsom normally looks like. And I think on the right, here's what Gavin Newsom does as soon as he gets out of bed every morning, okay? This was AI. Let's just put it out there now. But no one would be surprised if this was actually real. So he sat with his legs crossed, with some saying that he would have crushed his testicles. The post overshadowed some of his remarks about National Guard policies. And during the interview, Newsom sat with his legs crossed in opposite directions. His feet turned outward in a way that viewers thought was strange, and that he was crushing his own genitals between his legs.
Yeah, dude, he crushed them, and then he spread his legs to show you his new labia.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have not seen, I mean, he
sent Greg Bovino in his secret police.
They just get more crossed by the interview.
That seemed to have taken oath and office to him, not the Constitution of the United States.
Wow.
Go ahead, John.
At this point, he's definitely got a meaner leg crossed than Obama.
Oh, dude, that is mean. That's making the gays quiver, man. They got to be good.
You've never seen sideways ankle positioning like that before,
dude. If you cross your legs that hard for that long, does like your shit get pushed back up in and your belly button go from an innie to an outie? Is that how it all auto adjusts?
It could be retractable at this point, Cage.
It's insane, dude. I mean, dude, it looks like he broke his fucking ankle.
Dude, If I turn my ankle like that, you can ask my wife right now. If I turn my fucking ankle like that, I would be in a fucking walking cast for at least a week, icing my ankle on the nightly. There's no way. Look at that ankle, bro.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
Cage's basketball career would be over.
dude.
Oh, dude, that ship has sailed, bro.
Guys, his foot is like almost a 90-degree angle here. Okay, and I'm not. And don't get. And listen, the guy on the left.
Part of his ankle is protruding. You can see that bend. It's not supposed to bend like that.
This guy on the left here. Let's not give him a pass either. This guy's a leftist, and this is how they normally look on the left. Okay.
By the way, those shoes suck. I hate those buckle flap, weird looking baggy shoes he's wearing. By the way, if you own those, throw them away.
Gay, super gay, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is normally how the left looks. And Gavin Newsom's like, nah, fuck this. We run in for president. We need to make this as gay as possible. So this overshadowed everything he said, because this happens every time. It's not even just the right MAGA. It's everyone, right? It's like, dude, what are you doing? And so people started going in with it, and it didn't stop. It said nobody, absolutely no one, Gavin Newsom. Okay. It's just, and knowing him, dude, he's probably going to lean into it. He's like, oh, this triggers MAGA, so let's keep it going. And then the best one, they saw this, and the Governor Newsom press office was like, you know what? I want to see if he's going to actually fire us this time. Let's actually post this ourselves.
Yeah.
That's what they put out, dude.
I mean,
Great plan.
Yeah, this is that. Yeah, just yeah. Yeah.
So and this is the thing. Like and he liked it. The reason why I wanted to bring this up, because I'm like, there's no way he would bring attention to this, right? And he did.
Of course he did. Wow.
And that's like, I don't know if that's a good wow. I don't know if that's a bad wow, but he's embracing it, and he's absolutely getting trashed for it. And as you can clearly tell, the Frankenbeans is not in the picture. It actually looks like a vagina.
Dude, I don't even see like a fucking cocktail weenie in there, bro.
The thing is, he's probably actually at home trying to do that right now.
Probably, dude. And I just have to say, man, like if you have he's married, right? He's got a wife.
I would attempt that, but I would literally throw a hip out.
He has a wife. Remember, his wife apparently had some weird thing with Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, yeah, she did. She totally
was she
did.
The one that talked about his egg-shaped wiener, or was that somebody else?
That was Epstein. But
no. Harvey Weinstein had a fucking like.
There were some weird comments. Yeah, there were some weird comments about that too.
About the shame or about the shape.
About the shape, and then the whole situation. Like, and Gavin just stayed silent the whole time. It made it even more strange.
Having said that, we know entirely too much about these men's penises. Let's get off of that.
Yeah, please.
Dear Lord. Hey, thanks for the raid, America Rise. Appreciate that, Johnny. Thank you so much.
Well, that was, I think that's Chris. He did signal fire.
That was Chris. Thank you, guys. Yeah. I appreciate that. Shout out to Conservative Chris. Appreciate that. And I don't know what leadership they have, right? I think he's still the front runner, guys. I don't know. I don't know if it's AOC. I don't even know. Is Jasmine Crockett have a job now because she got redistricted out of her own district? I don't even know. She's going to have
to run, I guess, against, if she wants to get back in, she's going to run against a Republican in what would now be an extremely Republican district. So good fucking luck with that. Yeah. I heard rumor that she's been throwing around an idea for a Senate run.
Yeah, dude. She thinks she's going to run against Cruz.
Wow, man. Well, I will say this. If this was a different time period, I would say Cruz is going to crush it. And I don't know. The whole Israel thing with Cruz is kind of blown up in his face all over the place. So
she's not going to take it in Texas.
Honestly, I mean, my takes, I don't think it's that bad with the whole Cruz Tucker thing or whatever the hell others are. Honestly, as long as Cruz votes with MAGA, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
I agree with that too.
Probably what he's going to do. I just hate Cruz. I think Ted Cruz is a fraud. That's just my own opinion. But again, it's like you're left with these politicians. A lot of them are. So it's like, what are you going to do, right? What the hell are you going to do? But
you can just replace that with anyone else in Congress for the most part, dude, and just put fraud over them. And
most of them,
one out of 20, you're about to get an accurate.
Most of them. But hold on, guys, 1 second. We have to do this.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. Why are you gay?
And I just have to. I think we got one more here. Yeah, there's more. Sorry, Johnny. I know you didn't want to spend your Saturday night doing this, but here we are.
Here is the biggest, gayest man in the world.
Wow. So gay. So gay. Okay.
India is the biggest, gayest man in the world.
Wow. So gay. So gay. Okay.
I need to know where the original video of this is because what the fuck were they taking a picture of? But my God.
I know, right, dude? Holy shit.
That is, it's not something that you want to wake up to or be a part of or any of that shit. So, oh, thank you, Gavin. Thank you, Gavin. And thank you guys. Chris Doom, my bad. Chris Doom. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for sending everybody over here. I appreciate it, my dude. And thank you guys for the gold pills that you've been dropping. Donnie, I know you're out there, my friend. I know you're not feeling good. You're trying to get through everything, man, but you still show up, still donating, dude. Thank you for the ships. Still dealing with this red shit. Tried everything too. Still,
hey, Donnie, as bad as you might feel about anything, dude, at least your testicles aren't crushed like Gavin's, bro.
Yeah, I know you're not sitting in bed like that right now. So that takes
God bless you, Donnie. We love you.
Said still in bed, sicker than a dog. Everything is getting old. Quick. Hope I'm better for my birthday on Monday. Oh, birthday on Monday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, which by the way, guys, way to the fam, I am going to be doing a show on Monday, a regular live show. Sorry to my subscribers, but Liam's birthday is Tuesday, and I got birthday plans for my oldest son, so I'm gonna take that.
Birthday heavy this time of the year, dude.
It's mine, it's my mom's, it's a bunch of family. It's also killing the wallet. Tennessee girl with a phone. Happy Saturday. Spirit with a cookie. LA Martinez with a cookie. Wix Vixen with a can. Jax with a cookie says, "What testes? Gavin has no balls." And Donnie with a phone says, "Rabbi Cruz needs voted out. Can't put any other country over America. There has to be an America First candidate somewhere." Yeah, dude, I'm not going to disagree with that. And I'm hoping that's where all this is going to end up going. So, yeah, guys, just a heads up. Monday, I'll be doing a regular show to make up for Tuesday's absence. So we'll be doing news on Monday for sure. So thank you guys for those gold pills.
Photoshop Cruz's face and Gavin's taint. Someone just do that.
I mean, that's fine with me.
There you go.
That's totally fine with me. All right, but guys, we're going to be diving into a whole bunch of stuff tonight, guys, and I want to get everyone's takes on this Brian Cole bomber, all the theories around him, and then we're just going to get into some other things I want to talk about, and then we're going to talk about the latest with Candace Owens, and I need everyone's takes on this because it's getting hot and spicy, and also Erica Kirk just did a recent interview with the New York Times, and I want to cover it. I want to talk about this. And fam, I had seen the Scorned lover takes before, and I did not buy into it. But there's actual sauce for this with Candace now, and I have never seen anything like this since I've been doing this in the podcast space, in the information space. And I tried to hold off for so long. And it's completely taken over now, and it's doing damage to MAGA, and not outside of MAGA, it's doing tremendous damage to TPUSA, which is disgusting to me. So we're gonna get into all that, guys, and but we're gonna save that stuff for last. But
was there more stuff I missed that happened with this? Because it's like every 5 minutes. Because I just so you know, Scott, I completely ignore Candace. I avoid anything related to Candace like the plague.
No, dude, I get it. No,
Somebody's learning.
I get it, dude. I tried myself, and the thing is, like, the way I view Candace, and I said this on my show yesterday, I view Candace as Phil Godlewski on steroids minus her being a pedophile. That's what I view Candace Owens as, because I know Phil Godlewski made millions, but Candace, she is raking it in. And I have when I was calling out Phil Godlewski during those years, I was never called and attacked the way I've been called and attacked the way I've been for calling Candace. And the way I look at it and why I got so more vocal about it, to me, this is it's not destroying MAGA, but it is causing some supreme damage. And people I've had on Pill Watch Me for years have completely walked away, and because they're into this shit. And
is it more crazy. Women or more men that are running away? And I asked that for a specific reason.
Oh, dude, I can't even tell anymore. I don't know who's who. I don't know who's bots
all over the place. I know, but
I don't know.
Here's why I asked that, dude, because I feel like there's a lot of people that maybe. I don't understand. Maybe they haven't learned, like, especially I'm talking to you men out there right now. How many of you have dated that crazy bitch back in the day? Right.
Oh,
We've all done it. I know I have twice, at least to my recollection, twice. Not you, honey. I love you. But dude, the face, you look at her, and the first thing when I look at her that comes in my mind is run.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
and if you've dated a crazy bitch, you understand when I'm saying it right now. The next time you look at her and that mouth opens, you're gonna go, "Oh shit, run!"
Yeah, no, it's crazy. No, you're crazy. And down home, you told you the other day, Candace acting like a scorned woman. And down home, I definitely was not like putting that to the side. I just wanted to see more evidence of it. And I found it today, but I want to save all the Candace stuff for later, guys, because I do have some good takes on it, why I bring it up. And to me, in my personal journey, it's comparable to the Q slop that came out after 2020. And I had walked away from all that, and I see no difference with Candace in doing what she's done with Charlie Kirk's assassination in TPUSA. So we'll get into all of it. But guys, I want to ask you this whole
wasn't somebody supposed to already take her out?
Dude, I can't keep up. There's a list.
I think
there's a list, and I don't know who. French Legionnaires. I had never heard of French Legionnaires
was it
till
the
Candace.
Legionnaires, or was it Egypt or
Israel?
So basically, the Foreign Legion is going to take her out. Check. Okay.
Well, she was she was at Tucker Carlson's.
Join the Foreign Legion.
Yeah, I mean, she was just at a Christmas party 2 days ago at Tucker Carlson. So I don't think she's really concerned about her life being.
Because when you're worried about your life, you go hang out with Tucker Carlson. You know?
Right, right, and a whole bunch of Con Inc. influencers, no doubt.
Yeah.
But this is the stupidest fucking shit.
It is. That's why I want to save it to the end. But I do want to talk about some real news for the fam, because I do have portions of my audience that like they're only into news. The moment I bring Candace up, I see about like a 20 to 30 person drop, which is fine.
Thanks everybody. Thanks for showing up.
Good night, everybody.
I totally fucking get it. I totally get it. But my thing, I don't just do news. I do culture. I do online shit. This is what I do. So. Hey, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing.
I get like that on days, dude. There are days when I don't want to talk about news whatsoever. Yep. And then there are days that I turn on other shows and I'm like, motherfucker, would you please just get to the damn news? I'm not here for this. I
always stick to my originality, dude. It's always news first, and then we get into the culture stuff. But I do want to ask you guys, I think Bongino and Cash, I think they've done an excellent job. I think they've crushed, and this news with this bomber, I was like, first of all, I was like, oh shit, the Blaze is going to get sued into oblivion. And then I was like, man, oh man, I should have known once Massey jumped on.
They wanted to let the Blaze get sued into oblivion.
Well, dude, I should have known. And Gage said it too. I mean, once I saw Massey backing it, I should have known right away that the Blaze story was probably dog
first
shit.
Morning, I was like, hold up on this. Just hold on to it for a minute.
Yeah. No, it's, I think it's just the yearning for the results, right? The accountability. Yeah. I mean, this story is like what, 5 years old at this point. This was one of the major linchpin moments in American history where they used this as an excuse to go as hard as they could against MAGA, and then you couple the bombing in with January 6th, right? This was so weaponized. And Dan Bongino, when he went into the FBI as FBI director, this was one of his, if not his top thing, to figure out and investigate, probably himself. And they have a guy, and this is the thing, and this is where I've gotten to the point where I am just so fucking tired of conspiratard shit and actual like court documents and actual sauce, actual evidence down to the detail, down to the timestamp, and everything's being deduced just to like, well, it's the FBI, they lie about everything, I don't believe anything, and that's it. Okay,
that's where we're at.
That's where a lot of people are at, and if that's where you're at, then that's where you're at. For me, that's not how I do my show. I wouldn't have a show, by the way, if that's all I ever said. Like, well, we don't trust anybody, so let's keep swallowing the black pill and bitch and complain about everything till there's nothing left. That's not what we do here. We actually look at the evidence. And me personally, I've said this before, Dan and Cash are not in a position that most people in this entire world would want to take on as a job. The pay sucks. You're probably going to get hunted down by Democrats, God knows crazy people for the rest of your life after this. And they still did it anyways. And they got this guy, Brian Cole Jr., and you guys saw what they were doing as soon as we found out his name. You guys saw Jake Tapper, right? Said he was white.
Dude.
That was great.
White supremacist,
and he believed that the election was stolen. And
Jake Tapper clip was by far one of my favorite things of the last week or so.
Yeah.
And don't forget he was QAnon too.
Oh, yeah. That's right. He was QAnon as well. And so I went into great detail yesterday about this guy, specifically about the case. Like, they tracked his phone, they pinged his phone, they have his license plates, they know his car, they know which Walmarts and Home Depots this kid went into to go buy bomb components, right? And
that's just what they've made public.
They don't even exactly.
You guys do understand. I know you guys do, but I'm talking to the fam out there. DC is one of the most video like heavy places in the free world, right? Like you go there and you are on CCTV at all times. It's almost as bad as London is, and that's
China.
just the ones you can see. Oh yeah, China. That's just the cameras you can see. Don't forget about the satellites that are above head, right? That are zooming down that can read the numbers you're punching in on your fucking phone. So they're only telling you certain things. That's why the dude fucking confessed. They came to him and said, "This is some of the stuff that we're going to tell you we have. By the way, we have a bunch more."
Right, exactly. So I have been getting all kinds of stuff thrown at me. It's mostly from the conspiratard portion of the internet, and I'm not talking about anyone here in this audience. It's just when you look at this guy and you're trying to figure out, okay, we know that again, we don't want to talk about that. The fact is, the media would be happy that we found this guy, right? But they want to ping him as a Trump guy, right? And it's just completely retarded and nonsense when you actually look at the evidence that they produced, the DOJ produced, super specific. And Dan Bongino, personally, I think this was a huge win for him because
it was.
When you find out, because everyone was like, okay, so what broke it, right? Like, what was the moment? And Dan Bongino was straight up said, he's like, it was forensic evidence, but he can't get specifics, right? Because there's probably a million different other things that this is going to touch that we don't know about yet. But he's like, it was forensic evidence and there was no new leads. It was just straight up, we're going to get a whole new team on this. I'm going to be involved with it. And we just broke it down, fresh eyes, fresh everything. And we figured it out. Just straight up.
I can almost guarantee you that this is going to touch so much else. Not necessarily like, oh, this guy is connected to this, that, and the other thing, but like the cover up, why they didn't bring this out sooner, the delays in the investigation. Look, people that want to debate this guy, okay, ask yourself one question. If this really was a Trump supporter, a right winger, whatever you want to call him, would they not have literally arrested this guy a month after the event happened? I mean, why would they have held on to it this long? There's no way in hell if this was a Trump guy.
It's a good point, dude. So I'll ask you guys, do you think the Biden administration or Biden admin, Ray, whoever, do you think this was a cover up or do you think this was just just complete incompetence? What do you guys think? Because I've seen takes all over the place on this.
I think they sat on it. I think they've known who this guy was the entire time.
Right.
Maybe not the day of the incident, but within probably 48 to hours to a week of the pipe bombs being planted. I guarantee you they knew who this guy was. They knew where he was. And they sat on it for one reason or another. Now, was he put up to it? I don't know. Did other people know this was going on? I don't know. I find it interesting that we have the video of him, waving at the Capitol Police or whoever it was sitting across the street. There's a lot more to this. But I do believe that this is the guy.
What do you think, Johnny? What do you think of all this? You think this is just bullshit?
Exactly what I said last night. The cover up is worse than the crime. I obviously can't prove that yet, but to what Cage just said, one, you've got a guy wandering all over the place, well within geolocation. They were able to find every J6er. You couldn't find this guy for 4 years, and Dan assigns a new team, and a week later, magically, oh, look, here he is.
Right.
So I think the cover-up is worse than the crime, and my auspition, and I cannot make this as a declaration, but I'm theorizing that this guy had a handler of some sort in some capacity.
That's the thing, dude, because this is what I've been hearing now, right? So we got some new details. So the family now has been contacted. I know you guys know the details about the family, right? The father owns a bonds company, ended up suing Trump's I think it was the DHS, right, in 2019, and it was dismissed in 2020, I believe. Somewhere around there. I don't know the exact timeline, but whatever it was, he's basically all about illegal aliens, right? And helping out illegal aliens. And they didn't like what Trump was doing in this first admin. Ended up getting sued, or they tried suing DHS. It got thrown out. And their family business also has a bunch of tax liens, a whole bunch of just bad things, right? And to no one's surprise. So that's what they were.
The lawyer team this guy has too now, right?
Yes, and I've seen other lawyers weigh in on them. They said this is great for the law firm because they said that there's only one reason why, and I'm sure you guys saw the description, right? They were saying this guy has no experience in what Brian Cole would need as a lawyer to defend him properly. So other lawyers are weighing in. They're like, yeah, it's just a terrible lawyer for Brian Cole, but this is great for the law firm because this is going to bring all kinds of publicity to the law firm. And lawyers will absolutely do shit like this, take on cases pro bono to get that stardom, right? And this is going to be a huge case. So they think they're just throwing this guy out here just to bring in the attention to the law firm, which is fine. But I want to see where to me, Brian Cole goes down, he goes down. Great. I want to see who else is attached to this. But when you look at the family here, the family was interviewed and he's being described as almost autistic like. He's a recluse, loves chihuahuas, wears shorts, and his family's based.
What the fuck do chihuahuas and shorts have to do with it?
Here, I'll show you. This was being reported on yesterday.
I saw that, dude, but I'm like, what, like, okay, what, okay.
I think what they're getting at is, and I've seen the people online that are not trusting of this story, is that how could an almost autistic like dude that has really no political affiliations, doesn't really do anything on social media, he plays video games all the time, and all of a sudden he's just going to start to learn how to make bombs. And I'm like, okay, I can understand
how are
that.
Autists on the internet able to track down so much shit as quick as they are?
And that's the thing, dude. This is where the conspiratard slop has hit a wall for me. When I hear my entire time doing this, what do we always say? We always say autist, right? Autist, yep. Autism, autistic, like, and people really have autism, and they're wicked fucking smart when they're put on a task and they can figure shit out, right?
But you can't have it both ways, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe some of them are just retards, Scott.
Exactly. Yes, some of them are, but yes, and you got absolutely. And the thing is, like, the types that you would have to go make a bomb would be recluses that don't really have anything going on in their life, into video games, the Discord. I mean, guys, how many times have we seen this? Right? And it's like, you can go on ChatGPT, and I'm sure you can go type in how to start making components to it. Like, the internet is wild these days. And don't tell me
before that, Scott, they had the Anarchist Cookbook.
Exactly, dude. And you know how these...
If you were bored for long enough, you could buy enough household products from a store and just start combining shit on your own and figure something out.
Right.
Some will blow up.
Right. And if you're going to tell me that this guy was probably operating by himself, I highly doubt that. This guy was putting these components together in the summer of 2020 before anything was stolen. Trump was still the president. We were getting out of the summer of love. Like, we were in the middle of it. Right. And and again, I don't have proof of this, but I would not be surprised at all that this guy, like you guys are saying, had a handler or had other glowies around him planting ideas, nudging him to go in a circuit. This is how they always do it, because this is why I think the Candace Owens bullshit is so stupid. These days, the government doesn't need to do their own hits. They'll attach themselves to any one of these crazies, attach themselves, and they fucking make them do it. And there's no liability for the government or any of that stuff, and it all just goes away with whoever, or they blow their own brains out, and that's the end of the story.
Right? This is not a new method, by the way.
No,
this is not new.
No, and this is why I'm just saying, like, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways.
So basically, Candace couldn't find Bridget's penis and decided to claim that she was going to be assassinated, right?
Oh, dude.
Well, on that note, hi, Sean.
What's up, Sean?
Oh, hi, Sean.
Sean, you want me to show you the picture of Gavin Newsom like we did for everyone else, so we can have equal distribution of nasty?
You have to share.
All right, Sean.
I wanted to lend something to what you guys were just saying about the whole J6 pipe bomber, if you don't mind, real quick.
Sean, just look at this. Let's look at this while you talk. Go ahead.
Okay. KH. Oh my gosh. You're asking for a lot.
All right.
There you guys, everybody, this is a professional podcast if you're watching for the first time.
You're asking for a lot. Why he's presenting so little?
Sorry, Sean. Go ahead. I had to.
No. KH mentioned there's more to this, right?
Yeah.
I think we all agree there's a whole lot more to this.
Yes, sir.
Did you guys hear about, and it wasn't made public, did you hear about the two Indian brothers that were just arrested and indicted out of Alexandria, Virginia, for what? For deleting federal databases.
Yes.
It better not have been the motherfucker that was helping me on customer service with FedEx last night.
Yes, IRS information. It was a whole bunch of stuff, right? For like 400 something individuals.
Yeah, I saw that, dude.
20 agencies were involved. And they were also indicted for selling passwords.
Right.
So that came just before this J6 pipe bomber thing. What's the likelihood of that this could be connected?
Could be, dude. It could be. That's the thing. Like, all this stuff's rolling out now, right? All this stuff's rolling out now, and it's like my thing is, if you're
hold on a second, Scott. Let me just bear with me for a second here. If those you got two Indian dudes that were selling passwords and some other shit, and we're connecting it to the pipe bomber. So just for clarity's sake, walk me through this.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what they get for a sentence, because actually everything they did requires a 20-year to life sentence. So if they get a reduced sentence, that'll suggest to me that, it'll be an indicator that there's something related to the J6 pipe bomber. Maybe, just maybe, they were deleting or obstructing justice, or deleting sauce to support that people were trying to delete files, delete evidence that connects the government.
What year did this deletion happen again? Because I heard about, I know I covered this a little bit yesterday.
I'll see if I can pull it up. They were just arrested for it.
Well, I have
that they would be deleting like maybe surveillance files, or what are we deleting here?
I'll throw you a better one if they were deleting something. What if they were deleting files related to Operation Allies, quote unquote?
Like, yeah, there's a good one, Johnny.
Could be.
They need to delete that photo of Gavin Newsom, though. That shit's fucking.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
I took it off. You're good.
That would be I think that would be a more interesting connection and more plausible connection, Johnny. Is to
all these supposed vetted people. Now there's no information on them whatsoever, and they're running around the fucking country.
That's usually what ends up happening, and that's the thing. Like, if you
That's
were,
why I was asking for the timing.
These guys were prior government employees, and they still had access to systems.
Oh, terrific!
Yeah. How do you not
someone fucked up,
other people
or
work for large companies out there, right? If you terminate an employee, even if an employee retires or leaves to go to a different job, right? For whatever reason, that employee is no longer with your company. Do you not go in and delete their passwords and access to stuff?
Everything, or they were allowed to. Or they were allowed to have access still.
Stay behind network.
Two Virginia men were arrested today. This was December 3rd, guys. Today for destroying government databases hosted by a federal government contractor, among other crimes.
What contractor?
That's a great question.
I don't think they said.
I'm going with Operation Allies until I hear otherwise.
According to documents, brothers Munib and Sohaib Akhtar, both 34 of Alexandria, Virginia, were indicted on November 13th, for conspiring to delete databases used to store U.S. government information. Interesting. Both men were federal contractors following the termination of their employment. The brothers allegedly sought to harm the company and its U.S. government customers by accessing computers without authorization, issuing commands to prevent others from modifying the databases. That's interesting. Before the deletion, deleting databases, stealing information, and destroying evidence of their unlawful activities. Yeah, I think there's more to this, guys.
Thank you. Come again.
I think these guys were either scorned or they were paid to go after certain targets to delete certain things from the government databases. That's what it sounds like, because it was.
So there's something there, whether it's to the Allies one, which I think is plausible, or the pipe bomber, which I don't really know how that would. Maybe we'll have to see how that plays out. But dude, Scott, we were on the pipe bomber. I don't want to get off track of that.
Here we go. The court documents further allege that approximately 1 minute after deleting a DHS database,
Operation Allies,
Munib Akhtar, asked an artificial intelligence tool how to clear system logs following the deletion of databases.
Don't you want to know that going in, like how to delete your own trail? Hey, I just did all this bullshit. Chat GPT. How the fuck do I delete all this shit?
Dude, some of these they're crazy with how to get. They're wizards with computers, dude. I mean, it's crazy world, man.
Yep. Munib has also allegedly obtained information from the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission without authorization after he was fired from the contractor. He's further alleged to have stolen copies of IRS information stored on a virtual machine, including federal tax information.
You can commit fraud, and you can also create shell companies with that.
Yeah, there could be
he's
a
got
million.
tax information. He can like you get a hold of social security numbers. There's all sorts of shit you can
fraud,
of course,
on a massive level.
Yeah, no, dude, I saw that story, and it looks like they were either working for other individuals or trying to delete things for certain individuals. Because I think it says it's like 400 something individuals information, and a lot of it had to do with taxes. And also 450 individuals. So if you're investigating, you're probably gonna start investigating those 450 people to find out, hey, your stuff's gotten deleted, and did you, who knows? I have no idea.
You guys realize we could literally start this show and end it within 5 minutes and just say, hey, I got the answer to absolutely everything and why there's so many problems with everything. Fraud.
It's all fraud.
Thank you.
Dude.
Good night, everybody. Because there's so much fucking fraud going on right now, dude. Every news story is fraud,
and obstruction.
Somali fraud, obstruction, more fraud. Look at this fraud. Hey, there's some voter fraud. All this, it's all fraud, man.
That's what Mike Benz was saying about this. When he was doing his breakdown of this pipe bomber story, he said he's like, this is not a cover up. He's like, this is worse than a cover up. He's like, this is straight up obstruction. He's like, these agents should be going down for obstruction.
Yeah, I played the first 30 minutes of that last night. I'm going to do the rest tonight. It's interesting,
dude. It's awesome. I just want to finish this background story here real quick about this guy. He's not a kid. He's I think he's like 33 years old. He would have been what, 27 at the time, I think. Yeah, he says the family says he's not a Trump supporter. The grandmother of the J6 pipe bomb suspect, Brian Cole Jr., insists the 30-year-old Virginia man is apolitical, recluse, no party ties, who never votes and dislikes both parties. Never voted, does not like any party. Loretta Cole described him as borderline autistic. That doesn't make him autistic, by the way. With the mind of a 16-year-old, living in his mother's basement while grieving his chihuahua and working data entry for the family bail bond business.
Oh, so he's grieving the chihuahua, so he lost the chihuahua. Okay.
And isn't she the one that said that he can occasionally act autistic? She's the only one that said that, right?
Right. She says borderline autistic, which tells me there's never been a diagnosis. He's just a recluse.
Yes.
There are people. I mean, I knew people like that growing up, and there's still people like that I know.
People are running with that, by the way.
They are. And to me, they're like, well, how could someone like that with a 6-year-old mind make bombs? I'm like, that's a perfect person to attach to and to manipulate and to do something. And again, that's why I'm saying you can't have it both ways, right? You can't have it both ways. If you want to go down conspiracy land, then let's go down conspiracy land. To me, we have seen this many times. The people that they attach themselves to are broken people. The tranny shooters, always broken people with usually broken families. That's how this goes down. And
there's a massive track record of this. You can go back through many different events, and it's the same story, different name.
And the big thing is about this is that this guy, Cole, confessed himself to the FBI interrogators that he did this and had anarchist views. But his family rejects that, saying he avoids politics and social media entirely. So the thing is, like, is the family telling the truth, or is the family going to defend their son no matter what? They're going to defend their son no matter what. It's family. They're going to do that. And I understand that. The thing is, like, the anarchist views, I would like to see sauce on that. And I'm sure hopefully that'll come out at some point. They barely released, they released a little bit to the public, but they wanted them to know the FBI, Bongino, Cash, they needed this. They needed to get this done. And
they released enough to where that he could tell they knew.
Right. And guys,
they released enough saying, hey, look, this is some of the stuff we got. And with the amount they released, they got him to confess because he knows I'm dead to rights, right?
Yeah. And what most people are hung up on right now is the Epstein stuff with Bongino and Cash with that interview. That's where I see the majority of the pushback on that topic alone is completely denigrating everything they're doing, from taking down the 764 pedophile networks to all these arrests, all these drug busts, what FBI is essentially supposed to be doing, what they were always supposed to be doing. And then you have the hit. I mean, you guys, and I'm sure you saw the hit piece by Miranda Devine, right? And I consider that a hit piece. I absolutely consider that a hit piece. There's no doubt.
It was.
There's no doubt.
Sources say,
dude, I don't care who it is.
Every time you see sources say and they don't name the source, just throw it out the window. And with the whole Cash and Dan thing, I are there a couple times that they gave interviews where I feel like their messaging could have been a little bit better, or they could have done maybe a better job of saying something. Absolutely. we're all guilty of that, right? I'm sure I've said some stupid shit probably on
I've never done that
many times. No, never. Right. So, I mean, dude, same thing with Bondi, right? She is a horrible speaker. Yep. You put a prepared speech in front of her to go up there and read something, and you're just like, what in the fuck did this bitch just
She's trying to sell it too much. Yeah, she just needs to speak very plainly.
Sean, you know the overcode thing? She overcodes her
writes, it sounds really intelligent. So, I mean, I think it's not the same with Cash and Dan, but it's all a messaging thing. They could have messaged some things a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know, with Pam, it's weird. I heard
she goes too hard, dude.
Dilly mentioned this the other day, and it tracks with her. Listen to her talk. She puts the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yes. Yes, dude. Yeah. That's why I was just saying, like, that term overcode you use, Sean. She overcodes her press conferences way too hard. Way too hard. And again, like, all the things that she brings out are super serious crimes, right? And it's not denigrating the crimes. Like, there's some serious shit that people are arresting. Like that. The 764 network is crazy in itself, and watching Kyle Serafed for months trashing BX and other people trying to expose that, and then Cash tells like, 764 is probably one of the most evil, satanic pedophile rings that we've ever seen, and
not according to Kyle Serafed.
No, he thought it was all a big scam.
Well, he's a douchebag, so.
But also Serafed was all part of this Baker story with going after this other girl. With the Blaze story on the J6 pipe bomber.
I don't trust Steve Baker for shit anymore.
Oh, dude,
I never did.
I'll say it again. When that story first came out,
never again,
and Serafed was involved with it, and then Massey got tied to it, I said that morning, everybody needs to hold back on this fucking thing. And so many people ran with it on the internet, and I'm like, oh, you fucking morons! You're gonna end up.
That's what people do, Cage. I mean, these people hear one thing on the internet because one person says, "Oh my God, it's true." Now we gotta trash this person because one stupid motherfucker. Said this. There's there's
dude,
a lot
it's so easy to do. Go back to Butler, right? There was that one asshole that put out a video breaking down like the sound of all the shots that were fired.
And then like the online acoustics guy.
We were looking at it too, right? And then months later, you find out that this dude edited his own fucking bullshit. And it was all fake anyway. So
the online acoustic guy, the forensic acoustic guy.
Easy to like. People fall for this, and we're getting a lot better at it. I think I've been doing a pretty good job of this. You one idiot puts out something on the internet, and then everybody's like, "Oh, he must be the subject matter expert in this," and fucking everybody runs with it. And you just watch it go, and it's like a snowball going down a hill. You're like,
Benz has been the only one that has continued to continue that credibility.
He's pretty solid.
No, Ben's
he's genuine.
No, he's good. No, he's good. I think he's in it for the right reasons. His circle of people that he's with are also good people, honest people, and that says a lot about him as well. Who your circle is around you. So. No, he's solid. And no, I mean, I myself, I got excited about this story. I mean, I started to look up like gate analysis on AI and Grok, and I started researching like, how many times have people been taken down for gate analysis? And there's some cases of it. There's only like a couple in the entire country here. It was more in the UK, but I was like, maybe this is it. And then you look, and by the way, the bitch that they were, blaming, I'm still going to say this, fuck her. She was still the first person to testify against J6ers and destroying J6 lives, and she was also shooting up as many J6ers as she possibly could with pepper balls.
You get that on? I mean, that's on video.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say and be like, oh, no, fuck this bitch. I don't.
You know what's interesting about the gate analysis, Scott? They only showed footage. The people that are trying to sell that only showed footage of the individual walking like a girl. Because if you go back and watch other footage, there's other footage where he clearly walking like a dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back and I'm like, okay, wow, they were really trying to sell this narrative.
Selective, bro. It's selective information that they put
Bingo.
out.
Why?
It's crazy.
So then you have to ask the why, right?
Yeah.
They were basically making evidence to fit their original, like you call it like hypothesis, right? Their hypothesis was it's this bitch.
Well, guys,
is it a hypothesis?
It could have been, or they could have just wanted to put something out to get a whole bunch of clicks.
Look at this.
We've been doing this for too long, man.
I mean, this thing about this though, guys, there was a narrative that I subscribed to. I don't know about you guys, but when he waved at the Capitol Police car, the cruiser as they went by, and what I did, I said, I bet you this person's connected to the Capitol Police. And what do we find out? That's not the case. Brian Cole, as far as we know, has no ties to the Capitol Police. But this is an example, so far.
Real quick though, you could look at that other one though and say that maybe someone originally had an idea. Like, why have we not caught this pipe bomber? Let's start looking at things that no one would look at. Maybe let's take a look at this gate analysis thing.
Yeah.
And then other people grab a hold of it and they start getting their hands into it too. And they start interjecting narrative. So you start looking places and looking for things to match your own plan of putting together this story, right? And then you finally find enough things that fit and you throw it out. But if you take all those things and you don't put them in the exact same order they did, they no longer fit. Right.
Yeah. No, for sure. That's the thing, man. And sometimes, like with people like Steve Baker now and Seraph, even Massey, it's like, I can't help but think, like, when you inject stories like this, are these intentional deceptions?
Yes.
Are they intentional deceptions? And it's like, if you're doing that, man,
what else are you doing?
Why? Yeah, what else are you doing, and why are you doing that? Because there's no good reason besides pure fucking evil and deception. So what are you really doing? That's the thing, man. And that's where with Steve Baker, like, I'm never gonna look at a story from him again.
No,
I'll never look at it again. And it's just like in the Blaze, who's the guy at the Blaze? The main guy. What's his name? Glenn Beck.
Dude, how much credibility did that dude fucking lose?
That's what I like Glenn Beck. I don't think he's I don't think he's a chaos agent.
He's done some really good analysis on timelines,
but he's been duped.
He's been duped, dude. He I think gets duped fairly easy because I don't think this is the first time this has happened to him.
I hope he's learning from it. He's got a lot of money too, by the way.
Yeah.
No, he does. Yeah. And I don't think Glenn Beck's a chaos agent trying to cause bullshit.
Because he's too passionate. He's been the same way for a long time.
That's the thing. And I did feel bad, but I'm like, bro, like that's your business is gonna take a hit. Like, there's no way. Like, the way I look at them now is kind of like I look at Mike Lindell anytime he's talking about the fucking election shit. That's the way I look at it. Like, I'm just gonna turn it off. Well, dude.
Same shit with what's her name, Sidney Powell. They were putting out a whole bunch of shit about her and how, like, some of the stuff that she was talking about, the stolen election, the Chinese stuff, was actually proven right. But now you look at it and you see her name attached to it, and all I can remember is those lawsuits she put out when we were all super excited about her putting out lawsuits back in the old Kraken days, right?
Kraken was a big deal.
She put out were so poorly written. It looked like a child.
Oh yeah, the witness.
We read them and we're like, what the fuck is this shit? So it's like you destroy your credibility over something so easily. It's like, man, dude.
Yeah, and the other part where she introduced one of the witnesses as a army intelligence, and it turned out he was an army mechanic. That didn't work out too well either.
Yeah, no, that didn't go well. No,
did not work out at all. Guys, let me just do some house clean real quick, and I want to get into some other stuff. And I know, Sean, I know you can't wait to talk some candy, Candalicious, and we'll get into that. Johnny, do you have to bounce early today? I just want to know.
Yeah, I got about 12 minutes.
All right. Let me get these gold pills real quick.
How dare you?
And no, I'm gonna try to, Johnny. This is what we're gonna do. I'll try to extend the show just so you don't have to talk Candace. Okay, I'll do that for you. And
I'll let Sean handle it. I mean, I can do a little Candace. It's fine. I'll let Sean do the majority of it.
Thank you to Dave. Okay, hold on. We gotta go back. Sean Joe the Cookie. Hyrel says I made it for the Saturday stream. Thank you, Hyrel. Daisy Chains of the 1,000 gold pills says happy belated B-Day and happy B-Day to come for Liam. Thank you,
happy
Daisy.
birthday, bro.
Yeah,
appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, we gave you a birthday shout out last night.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm going to blush. Jack Attack, thank you for the double cookies. Jack says, what if the passwords were used to plant evidence about the J6 bomber and the DS are going to use this to try and get rid of Cash and Dan? For that to work, DS are going to have to leak the truth about the bomber. Thoughts? Dude, anything's possible. Anything's possible at this point. We just don't know enough yet. But it could be. Dude, anything's on the menu. 8088Y Digital. That is a new name. It says
Bobby Digital.
Bobby Digital.
Okay, Bobby Digital. You guys must be from the America Rising fam. Awesome. Welcome in. Well, the cookie says they dropped it on Dan's birthday. Well, that's good. Good for Dan. Good for Dan. I think Dan needs us as much support as possible because he's getting him and Bongino are just it's just cancer on
dude. Him and Dilly are actually very close friends.
Dude, that's the thing, man. I have nothing against Dan or Cash. They have not proven to me that they're shills in any kind of way. The Epstein stuff, I understand why people have trepidation about that, but to extrapolate that out over their entire body of work and say they're covering it up for Israel, like, it's just shut the fuck up. I'm just so over it. Donnie says,
tiring, dude.
It is tiring. I don't get it. MAGA is getting retarded lately. Gotta stop getting sucked into bullshit. Too much at stake. I agree, Donnie. Softenel says, fuck, I just realized the white bar on full screen phones is gone fucking finally. Thanks. Thank you, my friend. Matt says, belated birthday cookie for the straight up wokus. Thank you, my man. Leo Sator says, great chemistry, guys, like being down the pub 50 years ago before everything became plastic. Thank you, Leo Sator. And Cyber, thank you for the shekels, guys. I appreciate the shekels. Israel and Qatar have been paying me insane amount of money. And now,
remember that time Trump said Shylock at a rally? That was funny.
Yes, yes. And Matt's here.
That word frequently.
Matt, I don't know if you're here, but Bibi Netanyahu and whoever the lead guy over on his guitar, he's gonna have a Zoom meeting with me next Wednesday, and he wants to get wiring information to send millions of dollars of pills so we can continue to shill for Israel. All right, I promise. And
my cut.
Sean, all you guys, if you guys want to join the Zoom, BB specifically wants to talk and start dishing out some more shekels. All right.
Yeah, I'll assume the Gavin Newsom pose for him.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh boy.
So
swipe the card.
So I'm really interested, guys, to see where this bomber
goes. Stop it right now.
Yes, absolutely. And I never thought I would be making fun of Somalians as much as I have, but I've been destroying Somalians.
Well, apparently they're pretty good at fraud, though. You got to give them that,
dude. They're so. Dude, I was telling my audience last night. I worked in banking for 5 years. I said there was always checks and like red flags on two different types of ethnicities. It was Haitians and Somalians. Anytime they walk through a door with a check, we're fucking triple, quadruple checking this shit. They always had an attitude. They act stupid. Then they start cursing you out in their own language.
Yeah.
Some of the worst Haitians.
Well, the Nigerians got to hire somebody for their call centers.
Oh, dude. That's why, dude, I played a video of this woman trying to pass off a rent check saying her employer gave it to her. And the guy's like, well, who's your employer? And she's like, it's a rent check. He's like, who's your employer? It's a rent. Who's your employer? Can't answer it. And then she says, you're making me feel uncomfortable. And it's like, up. Dude, just call the fucking police right now. And I'm like, dude, and again, working in banking, they don't fuck around. The technology banks have to make sure they are not getting frauded is insane. So whatever bullshit you're bringing in, it better be professionally made.
When I cashed a check for $11,000 that was from a bank.
From a bank, right?
Yeah, a check from a bank. It was literally from one banking system to my bank, and I had to explain what I was using the money for. They ran the check, they checked everything out, they made their whatever, and then I
done your fucking business.
Dude, you have to tell them. Like Sky, I actually was on the Sky about this because I was like, why the fuck do I have to explain to them what I needed $11,000 for? I'm like, fine. I was like, motherfucker, it's a down payment on a goddamn tractor.
It was over 10K.
I'm gonna go buy a whole bunch of cocaine with it. What do you want?
Well, next time I'll take a picture of it and I'll upload it on my phone so I don't have to deal with you bankers.
It's called the Suspicious Activity Report, or SARs.
Yep. Anything over 10,000.
Anything over 10,000. Anything
even
over 10,000.
now, Scott, I've had friends that have lost their business account for shit under that amount just because they didn't like the activity, especially Chase. For example, if you Zell an employee, they will pull your fucking account.
Bro,
out of the banks.
The banks don't fuck around, dude. They don't fuck around. I mean, let me correct it. I never worked for banks. I worked for credit unions, but they did. Their structure's different than banks, but a lot of
the credit union's reputable. A bank is
the technology though, guys, as far as protecting their assets, it is the craziest shit. The stuff we had access to in the banks you could literally see people's lives on going through statement. It's crazy, but people think
they're also really reluctant to actually hand out cash. You notice that, like cash in large quantities, they don't want to. They don't want to hand that out. They want it all to be digital.
But dude, anytime I had a Somalian hand me any kind of check, I'd do my
manager like a special scanner and shit.
My manager would always be behind me. And yes, dude, at the end of the night, we do probably anywhere from 50 to 125 transactions in a day. Every check we run goes through a check scanning system. And anytime we had Somalian come through, my manager would stand behind me I'd get the check.
Like basically the bank went into DEFCON 2 and shit.
She wait for it to hit, and I'd hand it right to my manager, and the manager goes in the back, and then usually one time a cop showed up after that. But an
alarm starts ringing, the red lights start flashing, the doors lock,
bro. The little buttons underneath your desk.
The security guard pulls out on the Somalian and holds him at bay till the cops.
It scans through the extra machine that's got like the 6-point star on it.
Bro, they don't fuck around, man. They don't fuck around with that shit. And it's just like, dude, again, it's like, this is why I've been railing, like, dude, I don't want third world trash in my country. I don't, and I'm not afraid to say that. Like, we should not be afraid to say that, dude.
I don't give a fuck anymore, dude. It's past the time to give a fuck.
Yeah, we got to draw the line.
Get the fuck out,
trash.
Dude. Are these guys trying? Are they trying to be American?
With my father-in-law at Thanksgiving.
Oh boy,
and it got a little. It didn't get a little rowdy, but like it was. My mother-in-law was sitting there talking about like ICE needs to not cover their faces and blah 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 blah. Why did they do that? They're getting doxxed because they're getting death threats because they're getting whatever, and then it turned into like the whole deportation shit. And I was like, I don't give a fuck anymore. This is Thanksgiving dinner table, and I'm screaming, I don't give a fuck anymore across the table. Fuck these motherfuckers. All these fuckers need to get the fuck out of my damn country. I'm so sick of these fucking assholes. They're doing nothing but committing fraud. They're fucking up our towns. They're making it look like a fucking shithole, and goddamn it, they smell. Get the fuck out of my country. I'm done. And my father-in-law's face, his jaw dropped and like hit the table.
Bro, they're not here to be Americans.
Wife was so quick and she's like, oh shit, here we go.
Dude, you ain't here
to Papa Frogger.
Dude, they aren't here to be Americans, man. You are not here to assimilate. You're not here to take an American culture. You are here to fucking take over and enforce assimilation into your bullshit. Dude, we don't need Somalians, man.
You can hear them in their press conferences, dude. They're telling you they're going to send money back to their shithole countries. Dude, they're telling you they're here for Somalia first. Fuck these people.
Yeah, no, this guy did from Mogadishu. He's like, hey, I wanted to visit Mogadishu. You know, everyone told me not to go to Somalia, but he's some TikToker that travels the country, all kinds of countries. He's like, yeah, everyone told me not to go to Mogadishu, and he's like, here's the lighthouse, and dude, the lighthouse is fucking destroyed. It's in rubble. Half of it's standing up. There's like fucking pirates in the ocean. He's like, yeah, I mean, it looks okay. And it's like, it's like that. They want that shit imported here, man, and I want nothing to do with it. And Tim Walz is in big fucking trouble. So we'll see. And that's the thing, guys. He's more upset about retarded, the word retarded, than the fucking billions of dollars of fraud happening in his own state. That's so insane. Of course he's
because he's complicit.
They vote for him. He's
probably making fucking money off of it.
Of course. I wouldn't. No one be surprised. No one be surprised, dude. And that's
just ask him. Does he mean racist? Is that the word that you're sick of? Racist,
right?
I mean, why can't that be equivalent to retard?
Yeah,
racist.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I wonder.
Starts with
the R word.
You got all this fraud, and I just had a thought here. You got all this fraud and everything else in there. What do we know anything more about that hit that happened on that politician from a while back?
Dude, nothing.
Melissa Hartman.
Haven't heard shit from that dude.
Quiet, real quiet.
And Vance Bolter.
Is he dead? Did someone kill him in prison?
Yeah, right.
I don't know, but I wonder if you're going to find out that somehow is tied up in this whole fraud thing.
Bro, how does a guy accuse the governor of trying to put a hit on a senator? And that goes fucking nowhere, dude. Nowhere.
I'm saying, dude.
And this guy just killed.
That's going to end up being a part of this,
bro. And he ended up killing local politicians. He killed 2 people, right? Didn't he? Was it 1 or 2?
2.
He killed 2 politicians, right?
He killed 1. Shot the other one. I don't think the other one died.
I thought the other one got killed.
I think they both died.
Either way,
I don't know, look it up, dude. It's been a minute because we haven't heard shit about it. So
well, that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter. But I'm saying I think this is going to be part of this potentially. But I mean, dude, everybody's calling this shit out now to the point where you've got people driving past Tim Walz's house and yelling retard at him.
Good.
Well, this is what we'll do because Johnny, I know you got to head out. You want to listen to Stephen Miller quick before you head out? It's only 1 minute.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'd also like to give a shout out to Somalian Fraud for keeping me from Candace Ellen Talks. But yeah, go ahead.
Nice. Let's go.
Based on what
I did that for you, Johnny, by the way.
We found so far, we believe that the Somali fraud operation in Minnesota is the single greatest theft of taxpayer dollars through welfare fraud in American history. We believe that we have only scratched the very top of the surface of how deep this goes. And you're familiar with all the scams with pretending that children have autism who are not in fact autistic, with pretending to enroll people in food programs when in fact nobody was ever enrolled, and engaging in massive fraud, lying, and theft and grift on a scale we've never seen before in American history. The total bill, the total tab for this is going to be far beyond the numbers we've already seen reported. We believe the state government is fully complicit in this scheme. And we believe that what we are going to uncover is going to shock the American people. Look, based on the records that we already have, this is a significant undercount, by the way. 75% of the Somali population in Minnesota is on welfare. But that's likely a significant undercount of just how much of a financial burden the Somali refugee population is imposing on this country.
And I'm like, Stephen Miller, just call them, and I'll say the name when we get off of YouTube. Just call them what you want to call them, Miller. Just please.
I love Miller.
Please, you're talking about the R word. Please, just say what you want to say.
When Trump sends his most savage truth out, I guarantee you, it's just him and Miller sitting there, and Miller's going, "Hey, Donnie, type this. Type this real quick."
Exactly, dude.
You know, one thing I want to notice that was kind of an anomaly amongst mankind is that Sean Hannity actually never interrupts Stephen Miller, like ever, and he interrupts everybody.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Because Stephen Miller will blast right over him.
Right, exactly. That's my point.
When Stephen Miller talks, it's like music. It's a song.
It's like,
you can't stop the drums.
When
dude.
Stephen Miller talks, Sean Hannity shuts the fuck up.
That's giving me some ideas there. All right, maybe I'll make a song with some Stephen Miller in it.
Dude, you should, man, because he doesn't stop. He's like a drum. He's a drummer. You can't, if you stop the drums, the song's over.
Meme that came out like a couple months back, dude, that was fucking just absolutely epic. It was him on some giant tirade. I was going to dig it up at some point, but Steve Miller, that dude is officially the most zero fucks given guy I think I've ever heard in politics. He doesn't give a fuck, dude. No. He doesn't give a fuck about your feelings, whatever. He's just going to tell you how it is, and he's going to say it as forceful as it needs to be. And he couldn't be a better spokesperson for this administration right now.
Steve Miller needs to be in whatever 2028 run Vance or whoever's going to be running. He needs to be part of the next admin. No doubt. But Johnny, I know you got to go, my friend. Thanks for hopping in and plug anything you got going on this weekend, whatever you got.
Yep. I'll be live 10 Eastern later, night shift, my channel, the 112th episode. So I will see everybody later.
All right, man. Adios.
Boom.
All right. What everyone in Cage and everyone's been waiting for. We need to get into Candy Talk because I've lost more viewership because of this stuff. And
they'll come back.
And I just don't give a fuck anymore. And by the way, we need to get off everywhere else. We need to bring everyone over to Pilled. That's what we need to do first. And then I can say the word I wanted to say that Steve Miller needed to say.
We're gonna go talk our shit over on Pilled, people.
Oh yeah. You guys are not gonna want to miss this because the stuff with Candace Owens is becoming increasingly obvious. There's many things about her, but I definitely think if Charlie wasn't a Christian, I would say they probably fucked at least once or twice. But Charlie, I don't see Charlie ever doing that. But I definitely think Candace Owens was in love with Charlie Kirk, and I will give you guys my sauce and evidence for that. And why it's now gone, why this has gone now into Erica Kirk, and it's going to get spicy. So everyone over on Kick, Rumble, X, YouTube, please move over to pill.net. I want you guys over there right now. There's pinned messages with the links to pill.net right now. Please join us over there for the best parts of the show, as per usual. And we'll see you guys over there. And Monday, guys, I will be live doing a regular show because Tuesday I will be off for my son's birthday. But filling that in on Monday and always going exclusive on Pilled. So we'll see you guys on over there. Goodbye, my friends.
Do you realize how you just said what you just said?